I spoke to Water and Agriculture Minister Peter Walsh a short time ago. Minister, thanks for being here.
Pleasure, Josie.
You've just heard a group of high-powered lawyers throw down the gauntlet on your dangerous dog laws. How concerned are you that they're flagging more challenges?
So the issue there was not the normal cases around the standard around restricted breeds. That was an issue of a registration issue with the Ballarat City Council. It has been resolved to the satisfaction of the dog owner. So it was
not
an
issue. The council.
Well, as I understand the issue, the owner went in to register the dog. Didn't have the money on the day, was told come back when he had the money. When he came back, the amnesty had ended, and that's where the debate was. It wasn't about the standards, so most of the cases are where people go to VCAT to challenge the ruling that their dog is a restricted breed.
Sure, but does it concern you that, as Graham McEwen just said, that he has access to a lot of legal firepower, and they are saying that they will continue to follow up these cases?
So my advice is that there's been 15 cases gone to VCAT where people are challenging that their dog is a restricted breed. VCAT has ruled 9 times that those dogs are a restricted breed, so the majority have been upheld. We've now been talking with Dogs Victoria, and Dogs Victoria are going to make available a panel of breed experts and people scattered around Victoria who can assist councils in interpreting the restricted breed standard, so that if they make a ruling on a dog, there's someone there that can give them some advice. So the issue about it has been those people that believe their dog is not a pit bull or a pit bull type, and the council believe that it does fit the standard, it is a pit bull type. So that's where the debate has been.
The Australian Veterinary Association and the RSPCA have all said that they would like you to scrap the breed specification aspect and look at all breeds. Will you be doing that? So
the argument is always this issue of the deed versus the breed. The argument I'd put back again, once a dog has actually attacked someone, and particularly attacked a child, I think it's all too late to say that's now a dangerous dog. If we've got those particular types of breeds out there who have a history of attacking, they should not be on the streets.
But the experts disagree with you.
But Josie, we only have to cast our mind back a bit over 12 months to the death of Ian Chol and the issues then, and both the Premier and myself at the time said that type of dog had lost their right to live in Victoria. Let's
go back to our story on mercury levels. Are you comfortable with the current levels in Victorian lakes and waterways?
Yes, I am. So Department of Health every year analyse all the water supplies around Victoria and table a report in Parliament. So that report is, the next one will be tabled in the next couple of months, and that says that we have very good quality water here in Victoria. And for those people that travel overseas or travel interstate, most people can't wait to get home to drink their own particular town's water supply. What
about the fish? We know that the government websites, there are already warnings that pregnant women and young children should minimise some eating fish from some waterways. Are you concerned about the mercury levels in fish?
Well, my understanding, those advice about children and pregnant women apply equally to if you go into a fish shop and buy some flake that comes out of the sea. So
and why have specific warnings about places like Lake Eildon?
But those warnings there are a general warning across a whole range of areas.
Are you concerned about the legacy mercury, and should it be looked at?
Well, these issues are monitored regularly, and can I say, as the Minister for Water in Victoria, and based on those Department of Health reports that are tabled every year, we do have very good quality water here in Victoria, and it is safe to drink. And as I've said, the overwhelming majority of people who go to other places know Victoria's water is good.
Well, I'm not talking about drinking the water. Our report talked about the mercury levels that accumulate in fish and accumulate over time and then stay in the food chain. Should that be explored?
Well, we don't believe it is the issue that some people are saying it is, Josie, that there are tests done regularly on all these issues and they don't show up the evidence that's being claimed by some.
What about the issue of actually digging deeper into our waterways and potentially, as we've heard, that particular company wants to excavate and find out what the level of mercury is in our waterways? What do you think of that proposal?
Well, I suppose, Josie, there is potentially some legal issues pending around those issues, and it's not appropriate that I make comments on them.
Not on the particular case, but on the general issue, do you think that it is just too big a problem to deal with?
There is the story that you're running. There is some potentially pending legal issues around that, and it's not appropriate that I respond on that or others.
Finally, let's talk about big cats. In a year where your government's cut public service jobs and closed regional offices from your department around the state, you're now allocating public service time to researching information about the existence of big cats. Can you sit here and with a straight face say this is a good use of resources?
So this is something that we committed to do in opposition. We are now the government, as everyone knows, and we're fulfilling that commitment we gave.
But that's not answering the question. Is it good use of resources?
It is something that we committed to do, Josie. It is something that is being done where we now have the availability of some staff resources to actually sit down, analyse, get all the information that comes in and just have a look at what's fact and what may be true or not true.
Minister, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Josie.